Before launch, Pokémon Legends Arceus was arguably one of the most anticipated Pokémon games of all time. Many fans were cautiously optimistic that new gameplay mechanics, an open world design, and the introduction of powerful alpha Pokémon would breathe new life into a franchise that has become increasingly underwhelming. 2 weeks after launch, reviews for Legends Arceus have been primarily positive. Fans and critics alike have praised rewarding Pokédex pages, new real-time battle mechanics, and open world navigation never before seen in a Pokemon game. However, some fans of the franchise have been less than satisfied. Some of their issues include repeated character designs and lackluster storylines, uninspiring frame rates in trailers that remain present after launch, and a growing lack of confidence in Pokemon developer Game Freak and Nintendo to fully deliver on the game's potential. So, is Legends Arceus a masterpiece? Or is Legends Arceus just better than the other Pokemon games available on Nintendo Switch? Beware, there are spoilers ahead. Pokemon Legends Arceus starts when our nameless and speechless protagonist falls from the sky after a brief encounter with Pokemon Kami. You are soon tasked with catching 3 Pokemon, Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and Rowlet, who have escaped from Professor Laventon. Somehow, no other human has ever caught 3 Pokemon before. Once you capture these 3 rascally Pokemon, Professor Laventon takes you to Jubilife Village. You quickly learn that outsiders are met with suspicion, Pokemon are feared and revered, and your new captain and commander's severe personalities result from the harsh environment you find yourself in. During a short trial, where you are tasked with catching some early game Pokemon, you learn the basics of Arceus gameplay. And man, it really is fantastic. Catching Pokemon in an open field of Pokeballs while your partner Pokemon defend and battle in real time is fantastic. It feels like this battle structure should have been the standard in Sword and Shield. After completing your trial, you are an official member of the Galaxy Expedition team, and you quickly set off to quell the frenzy of unnoble Pokemon. You do have the option to complete side missions that are activated by talking to NCPs or investigating the bulletin board. Instead of earning badges to command stronger Pokemon, you need to increase your star rank. You can do this by catching and battling new Pokemon and completing more Pokedex entries. By the way, completing the Pokedex has never been more rewarding or enjoyable. You can easily spend hours and hours in one section catching Pokemon and completing Pokedex entries, truly immersing yourself in the world of Legends Arceus. Once you defeat the first noble Pokemon, you receive mission objectives that typically require you to find a new item, catch a new Pokemon, or gain access to a new Pokemon that helps you travel in the open world. Towards the end/middle of the game, the story feels like it lacks depth and can be repetitive, but Legends benefits from its amazing environment, which helps keep the player truly engaged. With that being said, this is a Pokemon game, and we get tons of new Pokemon and new regional forms. Game Freak did an amazing job on the designs for these Pokemon. A few standouts are the new regional forms for Growlithe and Arcanine, the new form and evolution for Sneasel, and of course, the new starter final forms. Many of the regional forms found in Legends Arceus assist you while traveling through Hisui. While we have utilized Pokemon for travel since Sun and Moon, this feature in Legends Arceus is much more fun to use and adds an extra layer of immersion. Crafting items is a major part of Legends Arceus and works very similarly to Breath of the Wild. While some recipes are questionable, we appreciate the hands-on approach to obtaining items while retaining the ability to buy items from the merchants. However, bag space was a major con in our playthrough. It felt like the sharp increase in price to improve your bag size was too punitive. Also, I always felt like I needed more apricorns, but that's probably due to player error and not poor game design. And while not technically a new feature, the evolution screen in Legends Arceus is absolutely amazing. Hands down, one of the greatest improvements that Pokemon has ever made to an existing feature. That reminds me, Pokemon battles, for the first time ever, really exhibit the power of the Pokemon partners that you have. Seeing a Hydro Pump or a new signature move for a Pokemon has never made you feel the power of your partners as much as you do in Legends Arceus. The evolution screen, battle mechanics, soundtrack, and animation really make you feel Pokemon battles in a way that you haven't before, and is a huge change that I hope that they keep for future installments of the Pokemon franchise. Fast travel is increasingly useful as players progress throughout the game. Jubilife Village serves as your hub, but each area in the game receives base camps that allow you to quickly travel between areas. Noble Pokemon represent boss battles in Legends Arceus, and they are really a ton of fun. You can save progress if you're defeated, and all Noble battles have a suitable level of difficulty. Our favorite by far though was the Arcanine Noble battle. While Legends Arceus has done an amazing job of creating a brand new Pokemon experience that has been wildly successful, there are areas of improvement that we are disappointed to mention. For example, simple features like climbing rock surfaces and swimming are surprisingly missing from the game. This is notable because over 95% of the game takes place in the wilderness of Hisui. This shrinks the game even further until you gain access to Pokemon that allow you to climb surfaces and swim in bodies of water, but it feels like we should need a Pokemon to complete these rather simple physical tasks. We would have loved to see a stamina meter, even if it means we can only climb or swim for a short period of time. Hisui is vast and underdeveloped, and Game Freak has taken full advantage of this by creating a world that feels empty and barren. Given that Hisui is described as underdeveloped, this shouldn't really be a problem, but we definitely were expecting more graphical detail from Game Freak. Pokemon is a billion-dollar company, and it feels like Legends Arceus would have been the perfect time to put their money where their game is and really impress us with a beautiful, detailed environment. Graphical detail leaves much to be desired when focusing on draw distance, Pokemon movement, and the astounding amount of space not being filled. The main story of Pokemon Legends Arceus isn't bad, but it's dull. It's not particularly engaging, and the story feels too much like a second thought after the core gameplay, which isn't always bad. But we were disappointed that the story felt like a typical Pokemon story when we weren't playing a typical Pokemon game. The side quests and Pokédex requirements really pull a lot of weight in supplementing the game's main story, which clocks in around 18 to 25 hours when focusing on the main story missions. We might have to concede that Pokemon games will never have the most engaging main stories. Still, we've seen other games primarily focus on a younger audience provide compelling stories that keep their player engaged, and don't require so much support from gameplay mechanics or reputation. So, is Pokemon Legends Arceus a masterpiece? Probably not, but Pokemon Legends Arceus is a monumental Pokemon experience. Almost all of the new changes implemented in Legends Arceus are welcome changes to a franchise that desperately needed change. While the story, graphics, and overall polish of the game leave much to be desired, Legends Arceus is a tremendous step forward, and we hope to see future Pokemon games continue to improve on the tremendous success of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Make sure to let us know your thoughts below. Did you enjoy Legends Arceus? Are you now more excited for future Pokemon games? And of course, make sure to like and subscribe for future Pokemon and monster catching content. Alright, bye.